all you Fox Body fanatics. Here we are. We are part 4 of how to part a Fox Body. Now, before we get started, we're going to totally clean out this shop because it's a small shop, and when you start parting a car, parts all over the place. I can't function like that. Definitely got to tidy it all up. So we're going to do a quick tidy, and then we'll give you a rundown on what we've done on the car and what we're going to do in this episode. So stick around. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at right now in the shop, and yeah, I can't have that. There's not enough room in here when you start having to climb over parts. So we got a couple of totes, and we're gonna make a pile of stuff that's gonna get put back in the car for scrap, and a pile of stuff to sell, and a pile of stuff to keep. So we're gonna get to that, and we'll get back to work on the interior. So we just started this tote with random small parts that could be useful in the future. You never know. So these are all things we're going to hang on to. Some of them we have doubles, some of them we do not. These are some parts that need shipped out. And this is basically where we're at. Got all of the interior plastics taken off. Got the headliner out. Just want to leave all the wiring harness exactly where it goes. The driver's seat out. So the last thing that's going to come out is the dash. I'm going to wait until we get Sweet Leaf stripped before I even take the dash out of this thing. Next step for this is we're going to pull the carpet out. Get that in the garbage, and we're going to pull off the door panels because those can be cleaned up and sold. They're not perfect, but they're definitely usable. So anyone that's willing to give me a little bit of money for them, they are all yours. Pretty gross, actually. So, enough talking. Let's get these door panels off now. I know it's crazy, but this thing still runs. It's even got the battery tender on it. So, it's pretty much where we're at with this thing. I won't be using that insulation in mine. I'll even be taking it out of Sweet Leaf and throwing it in the garbage. So, that's going to go out in the bin. The spare tire cover has some mold on it and some water damage. So, there's no sense in keeping that. And some broken random plastic moldings, and we won't be keeping anything that's broken. So we got the lights set up a little better. Now I got Sean over, and we're gonna get the 2 door panels, and we're gonna get this nasty, disgusting carpet out of here. So without further ado, let's get to work. So basically all we have left now in the interior is the wiring harness, the dash, steering column, and the pedal kit. Door panels are off. All the plastic pieces are off. This car is really rusty. When you see holes and rivets, you know you're going to find other things. Yeah, I don't really feel bad about this one. I mean, it's honestly a little bit better than I had maybe suspected. But it's yeah, it's bad. Hello. Yeah, it's basically just this sound deadening that's holding most of the car together. And it's the same thing there. If I give it any sort of pressure, it's just going to go right through, and inside the rail, it's completely rotten. Another interesting factoid is I don't know what kind of heifer was driving this car and power shifting it, but that's not rusted. That's just broken. That's just cracked. I guess it was broken into at some point because there's broken glass all over this thing. Yeah, there ain't too much left on the inside of this thing. Dash really is in nice shape though. Oh, man, that's awesome. Salty, thank you from Georgia, United States of America. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Salty, can't say thank you enough. This is awesome. Sorry you had to go through so much trouble to ship it to me, but I appreciate it. It's going up on the garage, and you're now part of the 91 Mustang LX shop. So thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. So we got this package in today from Pink's Garage, straight out of Alabama, United States of America. For anybody who isn't aware of Pink's Garage, I'm going to also put the description for the link below in this video, and I want you guys to go check him out. Consider subscribing to him. He's a pretty knowledgeable guy, and I admire him because he does pretty much everything on his vehicles himself. And he has easily one of the baddest S550s around. It's well over 900 horsepower. Whipple Coyote, tuned by HPR, so you know that's a bad mamma jamma right there. His Mrs. Pink's Garage also has an EcoBoost S550, and other things you might see on his channel. He has a pretty bad to the bone little Focus RS, really nice tuner car. If you're into the smaller cars and you're into Fords, probably doesn't get much better than that. So be sure to check out Pink's channel, and let's open this up, see what he sent. Oh wow, that is awesome right there. We got this awesome Washington license plate. Thank you very much, Mr. Pink's Garage and Mrs. Pink's Garage. I did not have a Washington one, so I'm very happy to be putting this one up on my wall. And from the state where he's from, Alabama, sweet home Alabama. Birmingham, they love the governor. Thank you very much, Pinks. I appreciate you taking the time and the money and the trouble to send this to me. You guys all have something special coming back your way. So once again, I want to give thanks to Pink's Garage, and be sure to check out his channel. He's an awesome dude. We can catch him. He does great live streams and content on all his vehicles. So check him out. 900 plus horsepower S550. What's not to like there, right? All right, you guys be good. Special shout out to Go Fast Nation, Pink's Garage, and Salty Stangs for adding to my collection. We got these two from Pink's Garage. Want to thank you very much, Pinks. We got these and the two bad white Texas ones right on top because, you know, it's Texas. So we got the Texas and the Kansas, especially the veteran one. I think that's very, very cool. Thank you very much to Charlie. And Salty Stang sent us one from his home state of Georgia. So that's probably, it would have taken me years to probably acquire those plates on my own. So the U.S. collection is coming along. Well, all right, guys. So now you've seen it. We've gotten most of the interior stripped out on the car. And we've got a few other things on the outside. We've got the side view mirrors off. You know, anything we can either keep for ourselves for future use or sell and make a few bucks to go towards the parts fund. Again, special thanks to Go Fast Nation, Salty Stangs, and Pink's Garage. Really appreciate you fellas, and their links will be in the description below. I encourage you all to go check out their channels. So guys, this concludes part 4 on how to part a FOXBODY. In the next episode, we're going to finish the exterior. We still have the rear bumper, tail lights, spoiler, fuel door, a few little things here and there. We're going to leave all the glass in it because it's going to have to go sit outside for a time in the summer while we are pulling apart Sweet Leaf. And obviously once Sweet Leaf comes out of storage, this thing gets demoted to outside duty. So that's why we're trying to get everything done during the winter season on this deal, but you know, we're following Ford Blue Gauge's advice, and we're waiting to take apart the dash and the wiring harness as to not get confused when we swap it all over. So We should have another video out before Christmas. But for now, I hope you guys are all enjoying your holiday season, spending time with your loved ones. So everyone be well, be kind, and we'll see you in the next one.